How we doing, everybody? We're glad you stopped by today. I'm Jason.
And I'm Steven, and we're here to tell you a little bit about Life Church. Now first off, we're a little strange.
Not us, of course. We're cool.
Yeah, no, we're kind of talking about the church, us as a group of people, because we're probably not like a church you've experienced before.
Yeah, first off, we're not religious, and we're not interested in the typical church thing. I'd say that most people have had a bad experience with church, but that's not necessarily because of God, but because of what the religious people make it out to be.
Yeah, so up front, we want to be honest and let you know we are just people who are far from perfect. So you don't need to pretend about anything. We all have struggles, just like everyone else. So, whether you've messed up or been hurt, we all share one thing in common. And that is that we've all experienced the pain from the results of someone going in the wrong direction.
But what we've discovered is that there's this hope beyond ourselves. Ability to walk in a direction together with God, which can change everything.
So with our group of friends that we call Life Church, our plan for developing a life to love does have to do with walking together. But it's not about what I have to do, or being nice, or trying harder, but it's about Jesus and what He has done and what He is doing in our lives.
What's interesting is Jesus isn't who most people think. I used to think He was that picture in an old church building. He was skinny and pale and had a halo on His head, but what we don't realize is Jesus was a radical guy. He claimed to be God, and because of this was murdered by the religious people of the day.
So a lot of people have heard things about Jesus like, Jesus loves you, Jesus died for you. But what a lot of people aren't experiencing is that Jesus is alive. It's interesting to note that of all the men that walked with Him, all of them died a torturous death except one of them, proclaiming that Jesus was alive from the dead.
Some would say, well, a lot of people die for a good cause, but for these men, their good cause was nailed to a Roman cross and He died. So if Jesus didn't rise from the dead, they would have known. And so sure, a lot of people die for a good cause, but how many people die for a lie?
So we could say that the credibility of Christianity isn't found in philosophy or theology, but in history. Did the resurrection of Jesus happen in history? The fact is, all over the world where people have found and heard about and connected to Jesus, new life and hope for living have resulted.
So those who connect with Jesus are called Christians, but in our culture today, there's been some confusion of what makes you a Christian. Some would say it's because they're born in America, or that they're a good person, or that they go to church. But going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than being in a garage makes you a car, right?
Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah.
Being a Christian isn't so much of an outward thing of what I do or don't do, but it is an inward thing. It is a life-giving relationship with Jesus. The fact is that Jesus has moved heaven and earth to have a relationship with us. And church, the relationships we have with others who are connected to Him, was His idea.
So we want to be the church that Jesus had in mind, and He saw church not as a place to go, but as people, not a religious organization, but an organic movement of people connected to Him, all growing in hope and in love.
So if you have questions about Jesus, you are not alone. We have many of our friends just checking Him out to see if Jesus is who He really says He is, and if He really can deliver on the life that He promises. So if you have questions, we like to think we're a pretty good group of people for you to find some answers.
And if you've decided to live in a relationship with Jesus and are looking to build friendships, grow in this life, or help others do the same, Life Church offers a lot of unique opportunities we'd like to talk to you about.
Yeah, we really do. Life Church is simply just a group of friends who are looking to Jesus to provide real life. And what we think you will discover is connecting to Jesus is like connecting jumper cables to a dead battery. You can experience real power for life from the source of life.
So we're looking to walk this path with friends who want to discover a real God with real people who want real life. So come check us out. And if you'd like, join us in this journey regardless of your story, your doubts, your questions, or your struggles. We don't pretend like we have all the answers, but we believe in a God who does. And we would like to walk this path with you.